Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nicholas Tesla channel, the place where we explore the fast-changing world of cryptocurrency, discuss updates on major projects, and dive into what's really shaping the future of digital finance. Today's topic is one that has a lot of people buzzing. There's a real sense of momentum in the market, and some developments are shaking things up in ways that could have long-term consequences. So stick around, because we're going to break it all down and uncover some insights you don't want to miss. Before we get started, a quick reminder, if you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you timely updates, and it ensures you stay on top of the latest moves in crypto. With that said, let's jump straight into today's discussion. Right now, a lot of investors have their eyes glued to Cardano news and Dogecoin price predictions as August unfolds. Both coins are sending mixed signals, but at the same time, there's a growing conversation around other altcoins that are being built with real-world use cases in mind. One name that's been popping up more and more often is Remittix, RTX, a project that many believe could explode in value given its strong adoption and utility-driven model. To put things in perspective, Remittix has already raised more than $21.5 million through token sales, with 621 million tokens sold at just under 10 cents each. On top of that, a major listing on Bitmart, a centralized exchange, has already been confirmed, and the project's beta wallet is scheduled to launch on September 15, 2025. These are milestones that add a lot of weight to the growing buzz. Now let's turn to Cardano, because many investors are asking the same question: can ADA actually rebound? As of the latest reports, Cardano has been trading around 85 cents, after pulling back from a recent high of $1.02. Technical analysts, including the well-followed More Crypto Online, have suggested that ADA has a real shot at recovery as long as it holds firm at the 51 cents support level. The logic is that if ADA can maintain momentum above that point, the next step would be reclaiming the $1 level. From there, analysts are pointing to potential upside targets at $1.47, $1.79, and even as high as $2.47. In the most optimistic scenarios, ADA could see itself climbing toward the $3.10 to $4.14 range, but of course, that depends heavily on market sentiment, trading volume, and whether broader conditions in crypto remain supportive. Something else worth mentioning is the technical formation that ADA has shown, an ascending flag pattern, also referred to as the AB equals CD structure. This kind of formation often suggests that price movements might follow predictable paths, giving investors a potential roadmap for how bullish momentum could unfold if things fall into place. Naturally, traders and long-term holders are watching these levels with close attention, because the ability of ADA to hold its ground may be the deciding factor in whether confidence flows back into the project. If it does, that could bring in renewed buying pressure and potentially set the stage for a reversal in trend. Now let's pivot to Dogecoin, a project that continues to spark both excitement and skepticism in equal measure. At the time of the latest analysis, Doge was trading around 21 cents following a minor pullback on Sunday, August 24th. The concern for many traders is that if Doge drops back into the 20 cents to 21 cents zone, it could face elevated downside risk. On the flip side, if it manages to push beyond the $0.2440 mark, the path toward 30 cents becomes a real possibility. The challenge Doge faces right now is that it remains below its 200-day simple moving average, which currently sits at $0.2296. At the same time, the relative strength index has slipped to 31, signaling oversold conditions. Sometimes, oversold levels can be the precursor to a bounce, but they can also reflect underlying weakness. Adding to the intrigue, on-chain data from Nansen revealed that 32.9 million Doge valued at nearly $7 million was moved into a newly created wallet from Binance. Moves like this often suggest the emergence of a new whale, and historically, when whales start accumulating, it can precede strong upward moves. While both Cardano and Dogecoin are experiencing mixed signals, the conversation around altcoins with stronger fundamentals is only getting louder. That's where Remittix enters the picture as a project that isn't just built on hype or speculation but instead is focused on solving a real-world problem: payments and cross-border transfers. The numbers themselves tell part of the story. With over 621 million tokens already sold at a steady price of $0.0987, it's clear that demand for RTX is strong. Raising more than $21.5 million at this stage of the project shows investor confidence, but what's more impressive are the upcoming catalysts. A confirmed listing on Bitmart will inject much-needed liquidity and visibility into the market, and the launch of the beta wallet will make it easier for users to actually interact with the token in everyday situations, like sending and receiving funds. This practical application is something that sets Remittix apart from many speculative altcoins that struggle to provide real adoption. Analysts are already projecting bold potential outcomes, with some suggesting that Remittix could deliver returns of up to 4,000% before the year is over. While such predictions are always speculative, they are not being made without reason. The project's focus on financial services and international payments makes it highly relevant at a time when people and businesses are looking for cheaper, faster alternatives to traditional systems like SWIFT or even PayPal. The excitement isn't just about price appreciation. It's about the broader narrative that Remittix represents. For crypto to continue maturing, projects with genuine real-world utility must succeed. Unlike meme coins or even larger established projects that sometimes struggle with scalability and adoption, RTX is being built with a purpose from day one. That kind of focus is exactly what attracts serious investors who are looking beyond the short-term noise and aiming for long-term growth. In summary, while Cardano and Dogecoin continue to hold significant market presence and remain closely watched by traders, the spotlight is increasingly shifting toward projects like Remittix that combine investor demand with practical solutions. If you're someone exploring opportunities in the crypto market right now, RTX is a name that you may want to keep on your radar, especially as September approaches with its beta wallet launch. And that wraps up today's breakdown. We've looked at ADA's potential rebound, Doge's short-term risks and opportunities, and the reasons why Remittix might be one of the most promising altcoins on the horizon. The market is never predictable, but the key takeaway is that the future belongs to projects that blend adoption, innovation, and strong community support. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future updates. This is Nicholas Tesla, and I'll see you in the next one.